Hi and welcome to Make It with Mish. I'm Mish and this is Isla, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Oliver & S reversible bucket hat which Isla is wearing. So let's get started. So this is a free pattern from the Oliver & S website, which I will provide a link down below. Now this is the finished hat. The instructions are really easy to follow and there are also pictures alongside them. I didn't have any trouble whatsoever. The hat itself is actually really easy to sew up once you've cut all the pattern pieces out. Now I use two different types of fabrics. The top one is a floral fabric, which is actually quite a heavyweight fabric that I grabbed from the upholstery section from Spotlight. And on the other side I have used a black and white fabric full of polka dots, which I figured would go with a lot of different outfits. So essentially what you're doing is you are sewing up two different hats in your chosen fabrics and then joining them together at the very end with a blind stitch. Now I actually found that the finished hat measured quite small. I measured my daughter's head, which was slightly under 18 inches, and according to the guide that was a size extra small. Now I didn't want to risk it, so what I did was I decided to do a tester in one of my fabrics, and you can do this with a scrap piece of fabric that you have lying around. I cut out a crown piece and a side panel, then I sewed that up and tried that on my daughter. Now that ended up being really snug. It was actually really tight, so I'm actually glad I did that, otherwise I would have cut out all my pattern pieces, sewed it all up, and then found out at the very end that it was too small. So I actually ended up going up 2 sizes. This here is a size medium. Now it is slightly bigger than my daughter's head, but I actually like it that way because it gives her a little bit of room to grow and she gets a lot more use out of it. So when you're sewing up the hat, make sure that you match the notches together of the two pattern pieces that you're sewing together. Because you're sewing curves, there is a bit of manoeuvring involved and you've really got to ease the fabric into place. So with the brim, the instructions use an interfacing. Now I didn't have any interfacing and I didn't want to wait the next day to go out and get some, so I skipped that, and what I did go along with, and this is in the instructions, is I ended up sewing a series of top stitches from the edge of the brim right up to the side panel, and I found that that actually gives it a really nice amount of stiffness. So I definitely recommend doing that if you're like me and you do skip that interfacing. Now you can really make this your own and customize it by adding accessories. You can add buttons and bows or a little side pocket on the front there. Another idea is you can attach a cord on either side, just so you can tuck that under your child's chin and keep the hat in place on those windy days. I actually wanted to waterproof my hat. I saw online that you can actually create your own mixture out of 1 part boiled linseed oil and 1 part mineral spirits. Mix it up, paint it on your hat, let it soak into the fabric and hang it out to dry for about 2 weeks. Now I didn't go ahead with this because I wasn't sure how safe it was to wear against the skin or whether it was child friendly. So let me know in the comments below if you have a child friendly waterproofing solution, because I'd love to try it on this hat. Now I'm really happy with the final result. I think it is really cute and I'd actually really like to make one in my size. So I would definitely recommend this if you are looking for a sun hat to sew up for your little one. I will definitely be making the next size up for my daughter once she grows out of this one. So that's my review for the Oliver & S reversible bucket hat. I hope you find that helpful. Do let me know in the comments below if you have a craft project that you've been meaning to get into but perhaps you haven't had the time. I would love to give it a crack for you and upload a review so you can gauge whether or not it's worth your while. So do stay tuned for some more reviews, and I'll also be doing some video tutorials as well on other crafts that I get into, like crocheting and paper crafts. So thanks for watching and I will see you next time.